Weeks passed and I just went on with life the best that I could. My walls got thicker and my imagination became my best friend. I could just be whoever I wanted to be and whenever I needed to be. My nights were so exhausting, broken sleep and everything he would do. Sometimes I would just seek shelter in my mum's room. I needed rest, and my mum's room was the safest place. I was most safest during the daytime because being a taxi driver, worked nights and sleep wherever in the day. But working night shifts, he was always able to slip into the house unknowingly whilst on shift. The next lot of abuse happened in my safe place, in my mum's room, and it went to another level that I couldn't even bear to come back from. I don't remember anything after that, or much of it, or not that I want to. I block out a lot of that day, and almost that day for the rest of my life. But the saddest thing is that this wouldn't be my first or last experience of molestation or sexual abuse. What happened to me as a child went from that abuse into another, 10 years of abuse from a man that called himself family. Being abused from the age of 7 to 17, I lost the most important and best parts of my life growing up. I was abused in so many places, pools, cars, bathrooms, and even in my own bed for years, and I went to school and came home and sat and listened to music in my room. The music would help me sing my way out of the darkness into my teens and in. I never told anyone about my abuse because we were never taught about abuse. I didn't know it was wrong, and as children, my parents were both against any form of education in those areas, and that's possibly due to our religion, possibly due to their era. And I'm always asked, why didn't you ever tell your mum? You've listened to my story so far, and how could I know or even deliver a message to my mum through the pain that she was inflicted? And my mum had been through so much. Until I was older, I would never realise this was abuse. By the time I wanted to do something about it, I was much older and felt it was too late to go back. And it's also something very hard to revisit. It's something no one would believe or be able to even prove this many years later. The most important years of my child development were manipulated into thinking that what I was living was normal. I believed that this is what I deserved. This is what I looked at as love. This was all me, and this was my life.